Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Looking forward to Crawley Town here. Coming hot off a commanding win against Barrow, whichever is the correct way to pronounce that. But we're coming into this one with a full head of steam, as the reporter at the end of last match asked. Are we obsessed with the win streak? I have to say absolutely not. I wasn't even aware we were on one, to be honest, but looking back, we certainly have been on quite the streak. Haven't drawn in the league since Bristol, and that I think is quite the accomplishment. Quite the turnaround after that mini losing streak back in December. And that brings us to today, where we do have some opposition to think about. We've certainly been tripped up in the past by, let's call them struggling opposition. Today, with some well-rested players, we got everyone at full fitness, nice and sharp, ready for the game. Just noticed that Jan has gone up a point. He's continuing to improve. You'll love to see it. Hope to see it even more. I think we will go ahead and put Alexander on the bench. See how this game goes. Maybe get him some minutes. Let's not get too hopeful, though. That's when your soul gets crushed. But I am looking forward to having a full contingent, full, healthy, ready lineup. As I say that, I do want to switch Hendry in. There he is. But away we go, really. Looking forward to this one. I was definitely expecting, as I said at the end of last episode, to have to triage some fitness situations. I thought people were going to be tired from the turnaround between last match and this one, but hey, everyone's happy, healthy, and we're ready to roll. Staring at that inky blackness before we hear the dulcet tones of Derek and Stewart on this nice sunny day.
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson, and our live coverage comes to you from League 2. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Yeah.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, Derek, I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today, because in the last match, he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but it was his general play that was brilliant. And I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
Clipping in the collar there. Otherwise, sharp outfit. Picked it out myself. That's right, I dress myself. Put my pants on 2 legs at a time like anybody else. That's how that saying goes, I think.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, I like the look of their front 3 today. It has a combination of pace, skill
Jack
and intelligence.
Payne looks
but will they
familiar,
get enough
but
of the ball, because their midfield
honestly
could be overrun
couldn't
here.
swear by it. Back 5. I have to break that down, but hopefully that mutes their attack a bit. We got young Sammy in goal.
And so the battle commences.
And away we go.
Payne. Matthews.
Nice.
Well, a goal update for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Forest Green Rovers. They're the first on the score sheet here with only 2 minutes played. Absolutely no messing around here. What a start, Derek.
Alex with the info as ever.
It's faster than we were with that terrible pass.
Promising position,
Did we kick that out of his hands? Felt kind of like we did, but I don't think the game would let us
Sure,
do
the
it.
visitors
So.
will be thinking about claiming all 3 points here, Stuart. They do know that if results go their way, they could end the day at the summit.
Don't jinx
Well, the
me.
fixtures are coming thick and fast at the moment, but I have to say they've looked a top-class team so far. They're certainly playing
thank
some
you.
very good football.
Succeeded in keeping it in play. Using his physique to
Good
shield the
recovery.
ball and then wait for others to get there. Well, can they open up the defence here?
Boy, I hope not.
Oh, but they've lost
Good
it now.
tackle. And break. And I missed the pass. And we're not going anywhere. Oh boy.
Chance to play it in.
That's not going to go.
Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity.
That had a low percent chance of being successful, but
And
we had to try.
possibilities here.
Oh, that would
Can
have.
they cover up?
Oh,
And the keeper was
Lucky.
finally able to claim
lucky
it.
Well,
man.
what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
I mean, again, I feel like luck contributed heavily there, but okay.
Oh, a nice looking pass.
There's a
In
great
it
start.
goes. The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Oh, he is so happy he's not sure where to run.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really
Look at
nice
him
ball to
go.
put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding.
through ball.
And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper.
Stop
There's no
saying
stopping that. What a great finish.
At some point, Stuart,
So
you will have to
underway again
recognize
here.
my
1-0
accuracy.
the score.
Come back. Oh, show me the ball. Nope.
Well, he has
Stary.
the measure of
Jamie.
his opponent.
Buddy. Put us in quite the bind. Ooh, did great
Defensive
recovery. Words are hard.
efficiency
But
personified.
great recovery. Look at that. Look at that teamwork.
Well, there it
It's
is.
like
The
they're on a
away side haven't
team.
had as much of the ball, but their speed of attack
Okay.
when they win the ball back has been
30 minutes in,
breathtaking. It's
folks. I
been a
don't know how
really
much
good
possession
performance from them
stats are
so
really
far.
making a difference at this point. I'm all for analytics,
And
but that seems
now
excessive.
passing it through.
Nice.
And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, I think we've been on an absolute tear thus far.
So 2-0 now. Matthews. Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's a goal for Exeter City. It's now 1-0 with under 5 minutes left to play till half-time. Entertaining stuff so far here, Derek.
Alex, thank you very much. Chance to do damage.
See, we don't just play down the outside,
Will it happen for them?
just only when we're
Oh,
successful.
moving it nicely.
Oh, so close. And the sliding tackle goes
And with that,
unrewarded,
the first half draws to a close.
but also unpunished. Well, a great start.
Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Case
Yeah,
in
he's not
point.
played well, has he? He's just failed to have an impact here. Mind you, I think we could say that about the whole team. He just hasn't looked like scoring today.
Yeah. No, he hasn't. Seems rude. Halftime team talk. All right, guys, sit down. Doing really well. You know how the old saying goes, though. A 2-goal lead's the most dangerous. Don't get complacent. Keep the pressure up. Let's get that third goal. Let's really shut them out. Put this one away. And I didn't say last time, and maybe that's why you let it in, but let's focus on the clean sheet. All right? Let's stop them from scoring. If they don't score, we definitely win. Unless we put in a lot of own goals. Okay, we'll make one change at halftime. Put Smith on. get him some minutes. It's been a while since we've seen his
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far.
bright and
As
shining
the second
face.
half begins.
Away we go. Pass it around.
Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Bristol Rovers. It was an early cross which found him in acres of space, and it was a beautiful headed finish. It's now 2-1 with 48 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, I think he'll fit in well to their style of play. He's a skillful player, but the move will just bring out the best of him.
Curled
It's
out.
a good signing for both him and the club.
Yes, Roland, you should put your hands up. That was not a great cross. I think we all saw that. That's okay. You're known for your scoring and maybe not for your crossing ability. We'll work on it. We'll work on it in training. Come on, Martin. Give him some pressure.
Payne. Powell has it.
Payne and Powell. What the duo. What a duo. What the duo.
Now I'm
Words
hearing
are
that
hard.
something has happened in one of the other venues. A goal there. Alex
Comfortable
Scott with the news.
interception there.
It's a goal for Bradford City. They're back level.
Bit of a
It's
risky-
1-1 with 59 minutes gone.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
Well, Luke, buddy, I don't know where you were really going there. Kind of just ran into the back of someone.
It's got to be.
But that was a beautiful run.
Another one. It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Yeah, it is. Go pick up the ball. Show that hunger. Fantastic. All right. 3 goals up. I think we're going to do something a little out of the box. I want to get Alexander some minutes. But I don't necessarily want to change the formation. So we're going to play him out of position. In that defensive midfield role. Just get him on the pitch, see how he feels, see how he plays.
Well,
I'll
here's
try
the
and
replay,
settle the
and it's a
nerves.
really inviting
Young
ball
player,
played into the
anyone
box,
can get
begging players to attack it, and the
overwhelmed
finish is
in a new
clinical.
league.
He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
That was really nice there. That was a fantastic move across the box. Something you'd want to see from any young striker, really. Yeah, to get esoteric for a second.
They've decided that now
A lot of
is the
times
time
strikers
to go
get
to the
I think,
bench.
blamed for just being poachers, but a lot of it is position, and that's I think emblematic of a really good run across the box.
Well, it has been one-sided,
You know,
but they
strafing
deserve the
across both
plaudits
center
for the fact
backs,
that they've
really
kept
causing some
going and
confusion
going.
and getting yourself open. Pass didn't hurt either, but that's really just
Well,
patting
a goal
myself on the
update
back.
for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Colchester United. It's now 1-0 with 66 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex.
Yeah.
Not the best of passes, was it? It'll be a throw.
No.
And he stopped them just when they looked menacing.
Bad. Woohoo.
Payne. Powell has it. And it's with Appiah. It's there for
I
him.
said don't concede a goal, people.
He's put it away. A
What did I
celebratory
tell
moment.
you? What did I say? I think they're ignoring me when I do my team talks. I think they've
Well, as you
become
can see, it was a fairly
too
simple
big,
finish
too
in the
big
end,
for it.
but you still have to be in the right place,
Ah,
keep your
crap.
composure and finish it off, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
So on with the
Wasn't good
action.
by me.
3-1
Overcommitted.
the scoreline at the moment.
Sorry, we're
A
getting
goal has been
Alexander's
scored
minutes,
in
I
one of the
guess.
other games. Alex Scott has the news.
Well,
It's a goal for Warsaw.
I will
It
say,
was a
we
nice
were
1-2,
keeping...
and then he coolly slotted it around the goalkeeper. It's all
Ooh.
even Stevens at 1-1.
That could be
with
dangerous.
73
Okay.
minutes on the clock.
We got away with that
What a
one.
game
We got
of
away. That
football
was
we
a
have on
that was a
our
bit of an
hands
ugly
today,
tackle there.
Derek.
Alex with the in.
What I was saying is we were really keeping the formation because it was working really well. If we're going to concede a goal anyway, you might as well. pop it to a back five. So that we can get everyone in a more natural position.
As ever.
Yeah, it was a bit ugly. He did leave the ball behind, though, to be fair.
So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
Oh, good feet.
Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal
Oh, that
in one
was
of the other games,
never gonna
and
work,
Alex
was it?
Scott can fill us in.
It's a goal
Go,
for
Alexander.
United. It's now 1-1 with 79
Oh,
minutes
so
played.
close.
Many
So
thanks,
close.
Alex. Payne. Oh, and it might be. Well, the chance
Ooh,
looked to be on, but
lucky.
found himself offside.
Lucky. Yeah, miles offsides. No doubt about it.
So a personnel change then.
That was weird.
Could pull one back here.
Good
And how well
block.
the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted
That's a
so
fantastic
quickly there.
save. Oi. Strong right hand.
Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here.
We'll take it.
Ordinary header, and that's
Gets
probably
him
being
happy, but we'll
charitable.
take it. Oh,
Something to worry
terrible
about
giveaway.
here.
We got complacent. We got complacent and we got away with it.
Blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Yeah, he'll be happy coming off the pitch.
3
He
goals,
worked
2
hard,
games.
He was always involved in the game, and he scored a very good goal.
Don't call
That
it a
was an
hot
impressive
streak.
performance today.
Again, minor blemish there. 72nd, but you know, end of the day, looking back on the season, no one's going to remember that. They're going to see a 3-1 win, and ultimately the 3 points are what matter. So I'm actually a little less salty about this one than I was about the other one. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. Maybe that's not a good thing. Who knows? But we're not really going for the Golden Glove Award, so
Alright, just a couple of questions for you.
lies. That is definitely not true. They need to change that text. But it has been a good run, but again, we're not obsessed with it. We're more interested in getting the results week in, week out, being consistent, and, you know, if that means staying unbeaten, that's fantastic, but really it's more about getting the win on the day. Yeah. Well, the team is better managed because we have a better manager. It's me. I think we responded really well, though. Self-inflation notwithstanding, we responded really well. I think the boys played well, put in a good shift. You know, got 3 up. Again, let one in. A little loose at the back. We'll work on that in training, but overall, great performance. Yeah, I mean, we've been on an absolutely fantastic run of form, as you mentioned earlier. So we're certainly at this point expecting to take away the 3 points, and that's exactly what we did this time. So, everyone was committed to doing their jobs, and that's exactly what they did.
Thank you for your time.
No, thank you. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? Number 1 in the standings. Who would have thunk back in late December that we'd be here? I certainly wouldn't. You could check the tapes on that one. But we are, and I'm excited. I am feeling very optimistic, which means it will all come crashing down in March. But until it does, this is where we're sitting. This is where we're living. Could not be happier about it, really. Oliver's gone up a point. Young Sammy, up a point, which is fantastic. He has been quite the find in mid-season. Give deference to Big Rob again. Really putting a shift in the first half of the season. But I think again, that late save in the last game kind of representative of what a talented goalkeeper can provide over a serviceable one. Not to be too harsh to Big Rob, got love for him, but young Sammy's definitely taken it away and made it the job his own in my eyes. Let me know if you're feeling if Big Rob was hard done by there, but I feel feeling vindicated in that decision. I know he made the switch a little quick after finding young Sammy, but it certainly seems to have worked out for the best. Made some very good saves, and definitely, I think the back line's been performing better, with some confidence in the player between the sticks. Can't hurt. Can't fault it, really. Go ahead and check in on the Youth Academy while we're here. That's not the right way to do that. Fritz has moved up. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm on board with it. Certainly our most promising player coming up. Oh my goodness, he's 16 now. We could promote him if we want to. I can't say I do, just because I think he'd be taking playing time away from players that we're certainly invested in at the moment. And as long as he continues to do well or continues to improve in the Youth Academy, I don't necessarily want to bring him up just to bring him up. Similar to Heikkinen, I think I'm happy to leave them both down here as long as they're not going to complain about it. I'm sure at some point we're going to get that email telling us that they need to be moved up, but until then we'll probably leave them both down here, like I said earlier, unless we need them, so unless we have just a massive run of injuries at fullback, or if potentially the front line maybe starts to underperform or we need some reinforcements. Both of those players could be brought up and probably will by the end of the season or in the off season, but no particular rush to do that in my eyes, in my mind. Other than that, something I noticed off stream, I want to not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I do want to look at the Cup, the FA Cup. I didn't make as big a deal of this as I should when we beat Queen's Park Rangers, but round 5 is the round of 16. And what that means, my good folks, even if it's not showing it yet, but it is, we've achieved our objective. We reached the round of 16. So hooray for that. Not that we're going to be complacent. Certainly want to keep going. But I did notice that. I got kind of excited. We've met that objective. I definitely wasn't sure. But as we did kind of say, it really was, I think we got rather fortunate with the draw. I think Queen's Park was probably the hardest opponent we faced in terms of where they were in the table. So you can't really, don't want to take anything away from our accomplishments, but certainly some fortunate opposition there. We could have gotten drawn against one of the big boys and probably would have gone out earlier. But all that being said, we've had some good wins. Meeting the objective feels nice, but it'd feel even nicer to go deep into this competition. I don't have any illusions about realistic chances of winning it. That would be rather unrealistic. But if we can, put together a performance, make a name for ourselves, get some buzz going around the team, that would be fantastic. So on that optimistic note, we'll go ahead and open up the standings, leave that as the last image in everyone's mind, leave it the last one in mine. Got that little star right next to the league leaders, little old Hartlepool United. Thank you as always for joining me, and hope to see you again next time.